Hi, my name's Kathy Van Wyk, and over the years I've had the opportunity of working with thousands of pitchers, and I haven't met one pitcher yet who doesn't want to begin to pitch faster. What we're going to work on today is giving you some ideas of how to build explosive strength. There are so many elements of speed that are out of our control, and pitchers need to remember that there's a certain amount of building speed and speed in pitching that they don't have the ability to build. But there are certain things that we do have the ability to build, and that is explosive strength. And what we're going to work on is we're going to show you some ways that you can do that and increase your strength levels to hopefully help yourself learn to pitch faster. Now, in order to do that, I need to bring in a strength specialist to help us out, because I'm going to describe to her the pitching motion. She's going to help us in deciding the muscle groups that we need to work on. So let me introduce to you Allison Whitwer. Allison is a strength and conditioning specialist certified with the National Strength and Conditioning Association. Allison has her master's degree from Long Beach State in exercise physiology. Now, Allison, let me describe to you the pitching motion to give you a little bit of an idea of what the motion looks like and what areas we use to get power from pitching. The pitch itself looks something like that, the motion itself. The areas, in my opinion, that are the most powerful phases of the pitch come from the release point. The moment the arm drops down here to throw the wrist snap forward, okay? At this point, the hips shift forward at the same time the wrist snaps down, and that's where the most powerful phase of the action is. Let me show you one more pitch.
All right.
Now, in looking at that, what muscle groups do you think that looks like it involves?
Kathy, I think you're right. I think most of the explosiveness of the pitch is going to come from the hip and a strong trunk, torso and low back. And it looks like you're employing a lot of explosive power in the wrist and a lot of involvement in the shoulder. So I think those muscle groups are mostly involved.
Okay, so those would be the main areas. In fact, let me show you some of the drills that I quite often do with pitchers as we go through the practices. A lot of times I'll have them down on one knee like this and just start with the pitching motion or the pitching arm back, the glove arm forward, and all they're going to do from this position is snap the wrist down. And what I'm trying to get them to do in this position is keep the body weight back so that they're not lunging forward and trying to pitch with their upper body. I really try to emphasize them pitching with their lower body. Not necessarily legs, but lower body or hips and trunk. So from here, snapping the ball down and just snapping the trunk forward at the same time that wrist comes through.
Okay, it looks like you're going to be working a lot of oblique and abdominals and even your low back and your erector muscles, your low back, shoulders, wrist at that point.
Okay.
You've shown me.
Okay, so what do you say we head into the weight room and we start to really focus on those areas?
Great idea, let's go.